I'm Kenyan. I only crossed the borders to other countries about 4 months ago, and my thinking has shifted. Also, my imagination has evolved. For instance, I used to have an idea of how Tanzania Dar es Salaam looks like. I also used to have an idea of how Namibia looks like, and other countries. Maybe I had an almost close idea of how Johannesburg looked like. I also almost had an idea of how Capetown looked like because sometimes we could see them in movies. I'm back in Kenya, in my city Nairobi. A few things have been challenging, especially recording in Nairobi. Is it because it's my home country, or is it due to the high population and the unique atmosphere of recording in a bustling city like Nairobi? Welcome to my channel. This is T. I'm back in Nairobi and I'm eager to show it off, especially after realizing that many people have a perception of the city. It's understandable. I also had my own misconceptions about certain cities before visiting them. Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. Guess what? We are in Nairobi, Kenya, and I'm starting with Karura Forest. It's so big. Muthaiga markets, village markets. There's a waterfall here. Karura Forest is one of Nairobi's most treasured green spaces, offering a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. The forest boasts a variety of attractions including scenic walking trails and a beautiful waterfall, several caves, and the Mau Mau freedom fighters' historical sites. Dogs allowed by registration, keep on leash, no litter or single use of plastic. I have been so guilty. Like, I traveled all the way to South Africa without recording any video in Nairobi. I used to be scared of recording in Nairobi. I don't know why, but the guilt and the pressure of showing Kenya, because when you travel out there you feel like people don't really know how it looks like. So I just want to, take this chance and show Nairobi. My taxi driver in Cape Town did not know Nairobi at all. Like, I showed him Nairobi and he was like, "That is Nairobi?" Yeah, so that was a wake-up call, like, show Nairobi first, Yeah, so I'm here in Karura Forest and I want to get coffee. Hi, mambo. Neza pata ile coffee wapi? Iko na side gani? Ah, okay. So thank you. This is parking. This is just the parking lot. So there's so many parked vehicles here. People are visiting the forest. Let's see how much the coffee will cost here in Karura Forest. Of course, and also there's bikes for hire. Hi, I need a cup of cappuccino and coffee. A choice, whatever the choice. Yeah, people love such environments, though it's kind of busy. It's not what you think it is. There's a special bike here. Please do not touch. $550. We're just doing something here because we cannot just come and go like that. I'll be taking you on a tour of Nairobi. I'll introduce you to the food you're likely to find here, even though many dishes are similar to those in other cities and countries. But Nairobi has its own special treats like mutura and nyama choma. In Zambia, they call it shoka nyama, and it can be served with ugali, pap, nshima, you name it. And for the first time ever, I also found plantains in Nairobi.
Plantain? Ah, may think I'll have plantain. I'll not have ugali. Sawa?
Nairobi is one of the biggest cities in East Africa, if not all of Africa. It's East Africa's economic hub and hosts several international offices. The city has a population of nearly 5 million people, almost twice the population of Namibia. Nairobi has a culture all in its own, one of which is the vibrant Matatu culture.
Whenever you're driving across, along or near them, you really need to be careful because it's just a culture in its. See? You see that? And people are selling the elephant, the beautiful African girl, the giraffe. Just a whole business in itself. You wanted to buy something?
Nairobi Matatu culture is a vibrant and essential part of the city's daily life. Most of Matatus are privately owned minibuses or vans that serve as the primary mode of public transport for millions. Known for their colorful graffiti, loud music, and flashy interiors, Matatus are more than just vehicles. They are dynamic expression of urban youth culture.
So if you're going to an estate, you have a number of a vehicle, and those vehicles they have their position where they stand at so that you find them easily.
Each Matatu often has a unique theme, from hip-hop icons to local heroes. The competition among them for passengers leads to daring driving, making a ride in Matatu an adventurous experience in Nairobi.
In Nairobi, I don't think anywhere in the world they have this Matatu culture. The vehicles have been pimped like crazy. They have loud music. This one must be Randy Orton, the WWE. No, this is another Randy. There's a lot of Tupacs in these Matatus also. Yeah, this is the famous Afia Center. The famous Afia Center. This is another famous building here in Nairobi. Gotta be careful or you lose your leg. Inside the city, you just have to maneuver. See what happened during oh yeah, this happened during demonstration. See, they just broke the glasses from this building. Yeah. This is a nice bike. Wow. Huh? This is a nice bike. Yeah, very nice. Have to really be careful. There's a lot of vehicles. You don't see this in any city in Africa. Like, there's so many people, there's so many vehicles, you have to run.
Nairobi was founded in 1899 by the British as a railway depot on the Uganda Railway. Initially, it served as a supply depot and stopover for the railway workers building the line between Mombasa and Uganda. The site was chosen because of its central location between the coast and Lake Victoria and its relatively cool climate compared to the surrounding areas. Nairobi is one of the few cities in the world with a national park located within its boundaries, where you can see wild animals like lions, giraffes, and rhinos, with the city skyline in the background.
This is University Way.
University Way. I used to eat a lot of shawarma. Shawarma.
Nairobi is one of the most prominent and economically significant cities on the continent. Nairobi is known for its contrast where wealth and poverty coexist side by side. The city is home to affluent neighborhoods like Runda, Karen, and Lavington, where wealthy individuals and diplomats reside. They are characterized by luxurious homes, expansive gardens, and high levels of security. On the other hand, Nairobi also has some of the largest informal settlements in Africa, such as Kibera and Mathare. These areas are densely populated, with many residents facing challenges like poverty, inadequate housing, and limited access to basic services.
Then there's big, rich people just living around across the roads. Some houses are hidden. You can see that there. Mostly it's just bushy, then with these bougie houses that are fenced.
Yeah, they don't value perimeter wall. Instead, people here, okay, this is the estate for rich people.
Yeah.
Very rich people. And most rich people, they use kayabas on their fence. This thorny plant is called kayaba. So they use kayabas on their fences. Just go straight. So instead of perimeter wall, because perimeter wall someone can easily climb.
Oh yeah.
Over. Such a quiet place.
Very quiet, very cool. This is August, towards the end of August, and Nairobi winter is still on. By this point, according to the normal climate that we're used to,
in 300 meters, turn right onto Masai Lane.
The weather should be, sunny. This should be like July, maybe some part of July. But this time, it's extending to August.
Take the next right onto Masai Lane.
This is Nairobi, the estate where people live. So this is also sites of Nairobi. Nairobi is, just like I said, the population is very high, so there's a lot of such apartments built in the city. So anybody who can grab some spots and build a house can be is is a lucky man or a woman, you know. Yeah. It's just, most of them just look like this. It's a big estate. So my friend here has brought her car for service. Yeah, we are having a problem with the, I think the battery. Something is loose somewhere, so the battery is not charging. Yeah, so we want to be helped. I just hope they're not going to add more problems so that they charge you 40,000. Guys, you know, in Nairobi, there's so many people. Many people are coming from the countryside to live in Nairobi. So those people who are investing in building these houses, residential apartments, like apartments here in Nairobi, they're making good money. Like this apartment, you find that one house, it's 2-bedroom, and it goes for, let's say, $300, maybe to $80 per month. In Kenya, that is a lot of money, but still people will be packed, you know. Yeah, estates like this